Hi, we are here today with Cynthia Heaton with Trinity Rescue and Rehabilitation in Rome, Georgia, and we're just going to talk a little bit about the capital campaign and what it might mean for a program here at Trinity.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you guys including us in this because, we hear a lot about spay and neuter in the dog and cat community, but what we don't hear a lot about is gelding procedures in the equine community. There's an overpopulation of horses in the U.S., and oftentimes indiscriminate breeding or backyard breeding leads to that. And from what we've gathered from owners that we've spoken with, a lot of times it's not a lack of desire to geld, so they don't have an unwanted pregnancy, but it could be lack of funding for the procedure, or it could be that they are just unaware of where they have resources, that kind of thing.
Right, so the education would come into play, I think, with that.
Absolutely. So, for example, we have been out on a number of rescues where we might encounter a mule, just like Mr. Basil here. And a mule is the offspring of a horse and a donkey. There are many, many people that don't think that if they leave their jack intact and put them in with mares, they don't believe that they will breed. But in fact, they will, and then there is an overpopulation of unwanted mules. And mules are very different from horses in that they are much more challenging to train. And once you have one that, is struggling with their training or not necessarily cooperating with their owner, they find themselves in a bad situation. They might find themselves in the slaughter pipeline.
Yeah.
And currently there's anywhere from 80,000 to 100,000 equines that are being shipped from the United States to slaughter every year. So if we had an opportunity to slow down indiscriminate breeding or backyard breeding by offering gelding services, gelding clinics, and gelding education, that would be pretty critical in helping stave off some of those animals that find themselves in a really bad situation being shipped across the